Hawthorn any easy possession.
So a boundary throw in. Hawthorn in attack. Bailey to the back of the pack. Cassisi first to pounce on the football. To Carlisle, put him under the pump. He coughs it up. Lewis, Sewell. Kick forward by Murphy. Well done, Jacobs. Ran the kick down. Now Burgoyne. They're being forced back though, Hawthorn. Not a great handball. Sewell did well to Murphy. And now Rioli, 49 from goal. An outstanding player. And looks like he might be just going the barrel there, Lloydie. No. Kicks it long to the goal square. It's through. Great kick from Cyril Rioli. The first goal, and they played it pretty well, particularly through Murphy.
Yeah, their ball use, that precise short kicks we see there. Murphy, good vision there, hitting up Rioli, because Port Adelaide are dropping a lot of...
Tester, opening goal for the Hawks. And again, the scramble on in the middle. Cassisi. No, it's a fend off. Oh, Cassisi can't believe it. He was on that fine line there. Almost might have given away the 50. Birchall launches. Again, the long bomb to the tall timber. Bailey almost got in the road down there of Franklin. There's a whistle with some holding, some nervous defenders. And the free kick has been conceded. And it's Bailey's footy, I think.
No, Rioli.
Cyril's. Yeah, okay. Over the shoulder.
Here's the fend off.
Yeah, I didn't see what that was about, but a really great crumb there from Rioli. You cannot teach that. He hits it at top pace. Trengove had to get lower. And what a start from Rioli.
Well, 1 from 55. And now 1 from 35. And the Hawks have kicked the opening 2 goals in 5 minutes.
Can't teach what Rioli just did there. Watch this front and square at top pace. Puts a turn of speed on, and Trengove wasn't ready for that. And
there's Bailey getting involved, down to Lewis, and then Mitchell again. Puopolo up in front, takes a good grab in front of Surgeon. The Hawks rolling with it. Lewis leads into the pocket. Franklin darts now and gets clear and takes the mark, and there's nothing Jackson Trengove could do about that.
It's looking ugly yet again for Port Adelaide, not just because of the 2 goals, but just around the ground. Whenever Hawthorn win possession, there's too many Hawthorn jumpers without a man. They're just running them off their legs. The inexperience of Port Adelaide show.
Buddy approaches the 50 with Hawthorn's 3rd goal firmly on his mind and now on his boot. 55 for the year.
Puopolo started forward. He spent a lot of time in defence, but creates so much forward pressure, Paul Puopolo. He started the game well. 3 disposals. And that a great forward entry inside 50
with 7, Lewis with 6, and Buddy with 4 and a goal. Mitchell has his 8th, and it might almost go all the way. Chaplin's have to play a bit of a Lone Ranger role back there, helping out, but he couldn't stop this. Lovely spin move. Puopolo gets it out the wide cross. Looking, finds Smith, goal.
There's that centre clearance again from Sam Mitchell, the best in the business at the moment in and around those stoppages. And Paul Puopolo just once again creating something out of nothing with a strong body. He's done a lot for this Hawthorn footy every time he's near the footy.
So beautiful tap from Bailey to Sewell, drives it inside attacking 50. Franklin couldn't take it this time. Rioli was held by the arm, surely. Didn't take control, and Chaplin had his arm. Kick for goal number 3 from 40 metres.
And watch this from Sam Mitchell, if we get to see it. Really smart. He just stops. He's got the footy, stops and says, no, go back, take your kick, Cyril Rioli.
So Rioli for his 3rd, no problems. And, well, this could be a long afternoon, Matty.
Don't, Michael.
Oh, it's going to be a long afternoon, Chris, no doubt about that.
And if Alistair Clarkson wanted them to make sure and have that intensity, he hasn't disappointed them. And out of the middle, they're hungry for more. Shields with a handball onto the wing. Whitecross has turned, shapes the kick. 2 on 2. Oh, bit of whiplash for Bailey, but didn't stop him dragging the mark down. Now to Franklin that Bailey was just able to move into the clear.
Matty, with the weight of ball coming in, they're dominating the centre clearances in particular.
And
I mean, it's just so hard as a defender to stop that.
For his 1st goal in league footy too, Max Bailey.
Well, it's been a great story to have him back. I'm sure he'd love a goal to add to the tale. It's coming back. It'll be a popular goal for the Hawks for Max Bailey.
Yeah, you're right, Christo. They are absolutely queuing up at the moment. 6 goals in the first 17 minutes.
It's a bit early to be queuing up, isn't it?
13 inside 50s to 2. We just went through all the stats. You feel sorry for the Port Adelaide backline at the moment. Under siege for the second week in a...
And he can keep belting his way along the wing. Pearce wasn't a well-directed kick at all.
He was trying to pull it back to Roden, but just didn't quite flush it, and probably as a consequence we've been running about 80 metres. But now with Schoen makers to Mitchell, another disposal. But Lewis was down in the centre of the ground. He's up now and looks to be okay. Suckling, another driving kick, 2-on-2 inside the attacking 50, front and centre. Puopolo kicks goalward, just hurried it a fraction perhaps. Now does it stay in? It does for Whitecross. Well done by Jonas, forcing him over. Boundary throw in the pocket, and this was the injury to Jordan Lewis. A hard hit from Jacob Surgeon, and he just stayed down for a minute and looks to be okay now.
So Hale the tap, and there was just a bit of contact over the shoulder. And the free kick is going Hawthorn's way to the skipper.
You feel every single time, and that was against Trengove on that occasion. So Hodge is able to dictate. Corns is trying to trail at all to Hawthorn because the dominance of the big men at Hawthorn.
We've already had 8 hit-outs to advantage so far in the first quarter. It's a phenomenal number, and Hawthorn are building some big numbers on the ball. So 5 clearances to 1 out of the middle, and that's really where they've been the tail of the tape. But the hit-outs to advantage, as I said, 8-0.
Trengove there just monstered by David Hale, giving away so much height.
Corns back towards Jacobs. Now he's got himself a problem and he kicks it out on the full.
Sensational pressure from Hawthorn, outnumbering Port Adelaide, had nowhere to go, and this is the luck that Port have started with. Missed 2 opportunities, and then Westhoff, a game of inches, and far too easy that is.
Yeah, simple kick from Mitchell to Whitecross.
Port Adelaide being run off their feet by Hawthorn, continually chasing.
They've had 4 players yet to have a possession: Trengove, Salopek, Broadbent and Surgeon.
Oh, dear me.
Straight down the throat of Cyril.
And normally in that situation, the Hawthorn player, Franklin in this case, would say something.
So Cyril Rioli for his 4th goal of the first quarter. He's done it, and we could be in for a feast this afternoon from Cyril.
Matthew Primus in the box as we look at the salted kick now. Just gave it too much air, and a 20-metre